Hello there, you. I'm going to help you out today with your gut, hopefully. I want to talk to you about FODMAP, and if you've heard of the FODMAP diet, it's about the sugars in various foods that we digest or don't, as the case may be. So I'm going to tell you the upsides of FODMAP and also the downside, something to watch out for. Here we go. Hey, I'm Anna, I live in Sydney, Australia, and if you haven't seen my video on my journey with IBS, or what I thought was IBS, please check that out, because for many years I really didn't know what was going on with my gut, and I tried so many different things before finding out that I had a microscopic parasite. So check out that story, I'll leave the link below. One of the things that I discovered when I was trying to work out what is going on with my gut and why can't I eat all of these things is that I discovered the FODMAP. So in Melbourne, Australia, there's a university called Monash, and they found this, well, they didn't find the sugars, but they came up with a bit of a profiling tool to identify and organise the various sugars that are in fruit and vegetables and how we digest them. And so they came up with what they call the FODMAP. So FODMAP stands for fructose, oligosaccharides, disaccharides, so that's the FOD, and then MAP standing for monosaccharides and polysaccharides. There's also a whole lot of subcategories underneath that as well. So you don't need to understand all the complexities of that. It is actually a really complex topic. But just for the purposes of this, I'm going to call them sugars, because that's essentially what they are. And some people process and digest certain sugars better than others. If you have IBS or any other gut dysfunction, chances are that a whole lot of these FODMAPs or sugars are not digested well by your digestive system. So the FODMAP is extremely useful in that it breaks down for you the different sugars in different fruits and vegetables. So it can help you to go, all right, I don't need to cut out all fruit and vegetables forevermore. I only need to cut out apples and oranges, or I only need to cut out garlic and onion, which, by the way, hot tip, if you have IBS, garlic and onion are likely to be really problematic for your gut. I know, sorry about that. So what can be really useful is to find on the net or download an app of all of the different FODMAPs and then use this tool. Now, FODMAP is really a diagnostic tool, and what I mean by that is that the advantage here of FODMAP is that it can help you to eliminate what is okay for your body to digest and what isn't. So, for example, as I mentioned a moment ago, if you were to, say, cut out all fruit and vegetables for a week and then introduce one by one fruit or one vegetable to see what happens, you could do this using the FODMAP guide to go, okay, what, rather than which fruits or vegetables are okay, which of the sugars are okay? So, for example, for me, I found out when I was following the FODMAP journey that I could have oligosaccharides, but not the disaccharides, right? So, really useful to uncover that. It does get complex, and to be honest, it's a pain in the bum, because you've got to really try and work out individually. You need to keep a food journal. Words. You will probably need to keep a food journal and write down the things that you introduced, and then if you had any symptoms or responses to that particular sugar. So that's the advantage, that's the upside of FODMAP. It's a diagnostic tool. You can use it as an elimination diet, and it can be very, very effective. Here's the downside. This is the but, okay? I can't help but see the pun there. Here's the but. Because FODMAP was designed to identify the different sugars, it's not designed to live on, i.e., if you decide to cut out all FODMAPs, all fruit, all vegetables for the rest of your life, the main problem there through my research and analysis anyway, is that you have almost no fiber in your diet. Now, this is a really big problem because if you don't have fiber in your diet, you are not creating an environment for the healthy bacteria to grow. The reason why that is a problem is because you literally have about 1 kilogram, I'm not joking, it's like 2 pounds worth of bacteria living in your gut, and they need food and they need a place to stay, and this is what fiber gives. So if you're not giving your body any fiber, you're going to have trouble with regularity, and you're also going to, it makes you more susceptible to other bowel disease or bowel cancer. So you must have fiber in your diet. You need to find a way to get fiber in your diet. Chia seeds worked really well for me, but you need to find what works for you. Things like salad, lettuce has almost no fiber in it. So it might not cause you any digestive problems, but that's probably because it doesn't have fiber. So I wish I had more answers for you, but it's going to be an individual process for you specifically to work out what your body does with these different sugars. So I hope that's been helpful for you. Can you let me know? I would love to hear from you. What stood out to you? Have you used FODMAP? Did it work for you? Did it not? Also, if this has been useful, can you give me a like? Because the thumbs up helps the YouTube algorithm to tell you that this chick on YouTube has something useful to say. So there you go. I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Let me know what will be useful for you, and I'll see you again soon.